Hey friends, it is time for our August Oracle card reading. So let's take a peek at what the cards have to say for this month. I know we're halfway through, but it's time to check in to see like what we got going on, because I know for a lot of us it's been a heavy time. Astrologically speaking, the stars have not necessarily been the most loving and giving. We're in Mercury retrograde. We're in so much political turmoil globally, domestically, all of the above. So let us take a peek at what the cards have to say to help get us through this moment. So here we go. All right, taking a peek at our light. Ooh, shark. Okay, so shark as our light represents that there is something that we've been avoiding, something that we're not dealing with, something that we've been putting off. So a shark is only dangerous if we ignore it. Because it becomes bigger, it manifests, it becomes something that is dangerous for us. So what is it that we are not properly dealing with? What is it that is kind of circling around us and that we're ignoring? So I think our shadow has something to do with it. So let's take a peek. Let's see what our shadow is looking like. All right, flipping this over. Ooh, okay, bear. This is interesting. So bear represents spiritual awakening. It represents waking up from a deep, deep slumber, waking up from what we have been, where our life has been, and waking up to where we are now and what possibilities lie ahead for us. But especially for that epiphany, that spiritual waking, for that new chapter, that new part of our life. And as a earth card, it's about that being grounded in that awakening and finding that stability in what new is coming for us. So looking at these two cards together is pretty awesome, because in our light, actually in our shadow, we know that there is a new path for us. We know that the shit that's been going on ain't right, and that we have an active responsibility to be a part of it, that there is something calling us that is much higher, that is much stronger, that is much bigger than us, and that, being a mama bear, being there to protect our family, our community, our loved ones around us, that is what is calling us. And it has been calling us all year long, last couple of years, especially since October 7th. So looking at our shadow, we know that there's a new path forward for us, and that we are having that awakening and we're having that epiphany. And then looking at what it means with our light and how it interacts with our shark, it means that we've been kind of ignoring it. We've been ignoring this shark in the depths. We've been ignoring what we need to do together, what we need to work on individually and for the collective. We've been kind of putting it off, setting it aside. I know it's August. We've been wanting to have a lot of fun this summer, but no time to waste. Because if we don't start thinking like a mama bear and thinking about the loved ones around us and taking that new path forward, then the shark is going to get us. Then we are going to be in deep, deep Jaws-like danger. So I don't want to scare anyone or anything like that, but essentially leading with our shadow, we know that we have to do more, that there is a higher purpose for us, and that there is a higher calling for us, and it's been sitting there, and it's been in slumber, it's been hibernating and waiting for us. And with our shark, it's it's time to take action and deal with it and actually work with it. And because the shark as a water card represents change, also represents our emotions. And we've been putting this off. We've been, lollygagging, living our lives, having fun, which, hey, me too. No shame, not here to shame you, but these two together is now's the time. Now is the time for our higher calling, for our higher path, for working in a place of abundance, working from a place of love, working from a place of giving, and that what is good for someone else is good for me. Like, remember, scarcity is man-made. Scarcity is a social construct. Because if we keep ignoring this higher calling that we've all been feeling, that this community spirit that we've all been feeling, if we keep ignoring it, then literally the shark will get us. And then if only when you ignore the shark is it a problem, because otherwise it's actually a pretty docile, like pretty nice creature. You know, they bite, they just want to know what's going on with their bite. But in terms of this reading, is that like, we got to do it, y'all. No time like the present. Like, we got to work together. We got to keep it going. And I believe in us. So, you know, time to find that light in our shadow and deal and take action and make it and bring it all together, make it a possibility. Because like, I believe in us, and this is showing us that like what we've been feeling on the inside, that higher calling is here, and no time left to ignore it, because if you keep ignoring it, it will bite you. So a little urgency there, a little bit more than usual, but I hope that this helps give you the push and the affirmation that you need to take action, to start working with your communities, to start, you know, reinforcing your community, reinforcing your loved ones, because no time like the present. And that's what the cards are saying. So, you know, on this mid-month of August, I hope you find these messages well. Let me know how you are interpreting them and what your awakening is and your calling is. So that way we can, you know, not get bitten in the ass. So love y'all. Talk to you soon.